So I just have a little bit of a sermon or homily this morning that I would like to go through, and we'll go from there. My God, why have you forsaken me? This verse has been stuck in my head for the last few days, as the world seems to be turned upside down and the situation seems unreal. I wonder where God is. In Psalms 22, 1 through 2, it says, my God, why have you forsaken me? Why are you so far from saving me, so far from my cries of anguish? My God, I cry out to you by day, but you do not answer. By night, I find no rest. This is the future king of Israel, crying out to God in his greatest hour of need. David had been rejected by his friends and by God. David believed that God would lead him out of this despair. As we continue with this journey of Lent and in the stranglehold of the coronavirus, we too may be crying out to God in despair. How we as Christians react in these times of trouble will have a huge impact on our future ministries within our local and global communities. We must not hunker down and forget about our ministries. Now, I'm not saying that we shouldn't take precautions to keep ourselves safe and healthy. That's a given. But we mustn't forget our duties as followers of Christ. First and foremost, we can't forget to love God with all of our hearts, minds, and souls, and to love our neighbors as ourselves. For some, this means getting out and serving those that can't be served or are susceptible to the virus. There are those who are susceptible to the virus who are staying home. This is their vigilance by staying home to protect others. If you choose to stay home, there's still ways that we can continue to do God's work, which we are doing, calling friends and family to ensure that they are doing right, praying for those that are out doing the work in our communities to keep us safe. The one thing we can't stop doing is being the hands and feet of Christ. I've been amazed by the response of this church and how we continue to help one another. We've been out delivering groceries, making numerous phone calls, texts, and email, sending written letters to those who are isolated and don't have access to email. We are witnessing how the church is supposed to be functioning in not only these times, but all times. Far too often, we believe the church is a building that we only attend for an hour on Sunday. What we're finding out with the COVID-19, the church is more than just a building, offering more than just a weekly service. We are a family, that we care about each other, but we also must take care of our community and our friends. This means checking up on your next door neighbors, asking them how they are doing and if they need anything. And if they do, please refer them to myself or Teresa, who are setting up a list of volunteers to go out and help those in need. This will all pass soon, but we must not forget how this has changed us and how the church will look in the future, how we interact with each other. Let's take this time to learn to do church better for our congregation and, more importantly, for our community and our world. But I can't do this alone. I need each of you, which you are, helping me explore new ways of being the church. The more input I have makes this new experience of being the church more exciting. I'm not very good at thinking outside of the box and exploring new ways. This is where I need your help. So I'm asking, and how can this be done? This is the discussion that needs to be done not only here, but with each other in your small groups. I need this help from you. As we discuss this, if somebody would please take notes, how we can do the church better. So we're going to take some time to think about ideas. how the church can be done in this time of need. What are your thoughts? What do you see the church heading during these times? Where are we heading as a church, as a nation, as a country? How, as we as a church, can continue to be the church in a time where we can't gather together, but how can we do church in this time of need and want? So I want to open it up for discussion once again. What are your thoughts on how we can continue to do church? So I'm going to open it up to this body. How we can do this? How can you help me, and how can we help each other to continue the mission that we are on, to continue to be the church of Jesus Christ?